Welcome to today's episode of the Group Parlay podcast. As always, Nick Strom, Andy Semo, Kevin Soyan. Absolute gut punch yesterday. So we had this exact same thing happen a few days ago where someone fires off a premature fellas tax because that's our win. We're about to win tax. And next thing you know, the Wild gave up a goal with 30 seconds left and then lose it in overtime. I mean, just it hurt to watch. It was a really, especially because it was my pick. It really hurt to watch. So I'll let Kev recap yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, just going off that, I watched that whole game. It was just a stinky game. There wasn't a lot of good hockey getting played, not a lot of good offensive plays going. It was just kind of a shit show the whole game. Uh, yeah, that was tough. Other than OT, you just knew we were gonna lose. You just knew we were gonna lose in OT. Uh, so yeah, that one blew the parlay. Um, Outside of that, we had some college basketball. I had Iowa State -5.5. They were up 20 and they made it a sweat. I had them out or the normal spread, not buying points, and I ended up pushing. I know some people lost that as well. So they really choked at the end there. Texas Tech put up a three, buzzer beater three. That would have took it to five and we would have lost. I was terrified. He was wide open. It was
It was a
not the
pretty
best
bad
defense by Iowa
shot, though.
State there,
He
but they got the
overshot it
job
by a
done.
lot.
And then Alabama, yeah, it's not a good shot. um, Alabama -6 for Strom. Yeah, that was a great game. I love taking Alabama overs.
It is fun to watch. They shoot so many threes.
Yeah, they scored 100 points, won by 25. So nice pick there. Um, so on the month, we're 4-13. That's 24%. Up 2.45 units. I'm 12-6. Andy's 8-10, and Strom's 10-8.
Still in a good
Let's
spot.
hit another one.
Just gotta hit today. Hit today. Love the picks today. Great board. So let's get into it. Kev, do you want to start with your pick?
I'd love to. All right, I'm taking the best covering team in all of college basketball. Funny enough, isn't like that good of a team. They're pretty mediocre overall, but they just cover spreads. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers, -2.5. Um, Minnesota is covering 93% at home, which is 15-1, and 87% overall. They are home today. They're hosting Rutgers. Rutgers not a great team. They play good defense. They can't score a bunch. They're like 4-4 against the spread on the road. This is just you take the best team, you ride the hot hand in Minnesota. They're covering spreads. And Minnesota's actually got some great stats. Uh, they have 17 assists a game, something I really like. Just good team ball. And sorry, 18 assists per game. And they score 76 points a game. So I would say their offense is better than Rutgers. And they're shooting 47% from the field, but Rutgers is 39% from the field. So just a better offense in Minnesota here. The team that covers spreads, -2.5.
This feels
Yeah,
dirty.
Rutgers is pretty good at home, but Minnesota at home is just powerhouse.
This feels
Yeah, looking
dirty
forward to
because
watching it.
we were such a Rutgers heavy team for college football.
I know.
I feel like we're going against the grain here.
If we lose this, we know why.
We're just a
We
Rutgers
ride Rutgers.
podcast here.
Yeah, let's just start taking Rutgers and everything, like college girls volleyball, anything. Just
The
Rutgers,
college baseball started up. Let's go, Rutgers.
dude.
All right. I'll go next with my pick. So I'm going Kings, Penguins, under 6 in this game. You can get it at 6.5. Some sports books have it at 6.5. Take it there, just to avoid that push. But two of the best under teams in the league. Kings are 30, 20, and 2 to the under, and the Pittsburgh Penguins, I take them almost every time I can. 31, 17, and 3 to the under. The Kings just went over big in their last game against the Bruins yesterday. I think they ratcheted it up today. Penguins in their last 10 games, 8 and 2 to the under. Both teams have terrific goaltending, very gritty defense, and don't put the puck in the net all too much. They're both right around 3 goals a game. So I just like under here, two defensive teams, two good goalies, not much offense. Yeah, under.
Back to hockey unders. I love it.
Yeah, yesterday was not a good under day. There was a lot of overs yesterday. So
The man knows when to sniff him out.
yeah, there was just nothing speaking to me. Although I should have took the under in my game, but I didn't like that initially either.
Did your original pick? What game was it?
No, it wasn't. It went to
The
7. So
Blues.
Oh, okay,
yeah. Like
we
there
would have
were
lost
like
either way.
every game
Just
wasn't over. It was
just a
kind of
tough day.
crazy. Yeah,
A lot of dogs too, right?
a lot of dogs won. Yeah,
Just a weird day.
Hopefully, it's not a weird day today.
nice and predictable today.
And I am going back to the ice. I have not picked hockey in for probably almost a month here, but I'm going Rangers money line versus the Islanders. They're playing at MetLife Stadium, outdoor game. I'm really just going better hockey team here. The Rangers have won 6 straight games. They've only allowed 11 goals over that span, so under 2 goals a game allowed. Islanders have really been struggling, only winning 3 games out of their last 10, and they struggle to score. I think it's actually going to be a pretty close game here. Would not be shocked if it goes to overtime, but just again, going better hockey team. Give me the Rangers money line.
Rangers just have way more star power. They should win this game. When they play New York, they usually, well, I guess New Jersey, but when they play, relative home ice, they're one of the best teams in the league.
Would not be shocked if it goes to overtime. Islanders have the most OT games in the league. I think they have 19 overtime games this year. So watch out for that little sweat coming our way.
Let's avoid that. Let's avoid that at all costs.
How do they perform in overtime?
What's that? They're
Do you know?
terrible. I think they have 13 losses in overtime. So they've only won
Yeah,
6 overtime games.
yeah, they've lost 13 overtime games. So, but if it goes to overtime, that really favors the Rangers. They just have better skaters, better skill players. Yeah, they would
And
be.
it doesn't matter who's in net for the Rangers, really. They're both good. Like Jonathan Quick, who's their backup, I think, technically,
He's been
is like
awesome. Yeah, he's
just
been
over
really
2 goals
good.
a game. So Rangers have great goaltending.
Yeah,
Are they doing this where like the Winter Classic where they have the halfway through the third you like switch again to make it fully even what side you're on
I don't
in
know.
case there is sun and all that. You know what I'm talking about? The elements.
Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. I
I'm looking
know
forward to watching this game.
the
Yeah,
Rangers are technically the away team here, so I don't know if that has any effect on which side.
it shouldn't. No one roots for the Islanders in New York. They're all going to be rooting for the Rangers. This basically be a home game for them. All right. Recap the picks. We got Minnesota -2.5, -145, under 6 goals in the Kings Penguins game, -105. Rangers money line -148, +452 for the parlay today. Let's have a good Sunday.
Let's have a good
It's a big
Sunday,
one.
huh?
What'd you say, Kev?
Pretty juicy.
Yeah, pretty good one today. We got that -105. So that'd be a nice hit. Today would be a nice hit. This would be a great hit for the boys. So
I like it.
Need
Let's
it.
get it.
Need it.
yeah, we need it. Let's get it, boys.